Yo, what's up? I'm your host Jack, and today we have a special episode to honor Charlie Kirk, a man taken away from his family, wife, and children for trying to have real discussions. Now, this is the best moments of Charlie Kirk versus woke people making fools of themselves. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
And by the way, don't call them immigrants. They're line cutters and border jumpers. Immigrants are people that wait in line and fill out the forms and come here correctly. Don't conflate the two. Don't conflate the two. When you border jump, you're not an immigrant. You're something completely different.
A criminal? Is that what you're going to say?
You're not an equivalent.
An equivalent of what? A human?
One is a criminal. One is a rule follower. One is a lawbreaker. One is someone who waits in line.
It's not complicated. Being an immigrant isn't a crime. Breaking the law is. Why is that so hard to understand?
I've seen the socialism side, so...
Yeah, well, I don't like your ideology. I don't know about you. You seem like a nice enough person.
Yeah.
Your ideas are practically evil, but that's okay.
Well, same for you.
Okay, tell me why.
What?
Tell me why.
Capitalism is a vampire. I don't know.
So what?
I said capitalism is a vampire that feasts on the working class.
Capitalism is a deadly vampire that feasts on the working class.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that for me?
I don't really want to right now, but like, because like.
Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
So you're feasting on the working class. How dare you?
Yeah. I know.
How do you feel about that?
We all have to do the best that we can.
No, you don't. Why don't you go live on a farm and not use the fruits of the working class and just be a socialist with your friends? Why use the fruits of the free market? Isn't that kind of hypocritical?
No, because the free market is so pervasive, we have like no choice but to live in it.
No, like I said, you could go live on a farm by yourself, like the Amish do, or like socialists in Vermont do, but yet you choose to live in a free market society and benefit from it, and use the heat and the light and the well-being and the medicine and the food all as a byproduct of a market-based society.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it, but...
Oh, you love it, but you said it's a vampire sucking the working class, so isn't that a little contradictory? See, here's the thing, no one's preventing you from living like a socialist. You can go do that, but your worldview would prevent me from living like an entrepreneur or like a capitalist. So inherently, your ideology is built on control of other people's choices. Ours is built on freedom. If you want to go live like a socialist, I have no problem with that.
Sounds like this kid doesn't hate capitalism, he just hates that it hasn't made him rich yet.
Why don't you believe that white privilege exists? I just want to get your understanding first, and then we could go from there.
Well, is there anything that you can't do that I can do?
No, we could do the same things if we put our minds to it.
Good. Then there's no white privilege.
Well, that was easy. Maybe next time she'll come better prepared.
Hello, everybody. Are your signs directed towards us?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I appreciate that, because we agree with your signs. So we just wanted to clear that up. So we're going to take a picture agreeing with your sign, because I think white supremacy is evil.
I actually don't want pictures of my sign.
Okay, well, I can stand right here, which is what I'm going to do. All right. Well, why? But is it towards us, or?
No. That's up for your discretion. So.
Do you think I'm a racist?
Don't say anything.
Do you think I'm a racist?
Don't do it. Don't say anything.
Not worth it. So would a racist put on a black leadership summit? Is that what racists do? Can I not take a picture with your sign?
No.
I mean, you're on a public university.
This is my property.
I want to unite to end racism. We agree.
That's nice. We're not going to use it.
Why can't I take a picture with your sign?
It's my sign.
Turn it around, yeah. You can't have Charlie ever be seen denouncing racism. Do you think I'm a racist?
Denounce racism, so do it.
I do denounce racism,
Okay,
yes.
great.
Can I take a picture with your sign?
Okay.
Why can't I take a picture with your sign?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys take pictures
But
of us all day.
hold on. So your sign says unite against racism, right? I'll take your silence as agreement. So in order to unite against racism, wouldn't that mean that I should be able to take a picture with your sign? Wouldn't that be logical? Aren't you dividing against racism right now? So you're not even actually practicing your own sign? Good talk. Do that again.
You'll notice how unity only lasts until it's no longer useful for their agenda.
Is this your camera?
It is.
We actually have a permit for this area,
Okay.
so we're only allowing people to film that are actually with our group.
Wasn't until you pointed it out to me, but I.
You do have like cameras everywhere.
Yeah. We can go talk to the Capitol Police if you would like.
Would love that. You should have them come and tell me I can't be on U.S. federal government property. Isn't speech and assembly fundamental to our republic? I mean, you're kicking me out of
I'm kicking you out because you're here putting people on camera.
With
having
their consent.
conversation.
So what happens if I'm here? It's public
We're
ground.
getting the Capitol Police here. If you would just...
Permit is a permit to assemble, not to discriminate.
You're not allowed to come and talk to any of our people.
Your right to free speech doesn't trump his.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for clearing that up. Appreciate it. Thank you.
She called the police for backup, but just ended up embarrassing herself instead. Seems like a common theme.
I was hate crime 5 times in one night, okay? 3 of them by Trump supporters.
What happened to you?
I was just walking, and then I see this truck full of 4 white men pass by me, MAGA apparel, everything, you know. They drove past me, and they were like, over.
So they said the N-word on campus to you.
Well, yes.
Okay, so what happened to them when you reported them? Do you file a civil rights complaint? Did you do any of that? Because you should.
Okay.
No, did you? Tell me, yes or no?
I did not, but
Why?
I'm not going to argue with you.
No, but you're coming in front of 2,000 people to say it. Why did you
Right.
not go to the university and say this happened?
Next instance, they threatened to me and then just drove off.
Hold on, so a bunch of Trump guys who are largely white heterosexual males then also threatened to you?
Different group of people, but yes.
I'm going to show you the university official, and why don't you go file a Department of Education complaint, and let's find these terrible people that did this to you. Can we agree?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll think about
and by the
that.
way, we'll be able to look at security camera footage, and we'll see.
Okay, I'll think about that.
But you didn't do that.
Can I
though.
try to finish?
You'll think
I'm
about
not-
it. Hold on. Why wouldn't you want to do that immediately? No, honestly, I think you're Jussie Smollett at this campus. I think you're completely making this whole thing up. I think you are a complete liar. Because I am now giving you an opportunity to report this at the high. I will bring this to Linda McMahon, the head of the Department of Education, the federal government. I will make sure these people are arrested by Kash Patel, the head of the FBI. And you'll say, oh, I'll think about it. Because you're making this up. You're doing this for a political purpose. So will you, no, seriously, Kash Patel will get involved. Yes? It's a hate crime. That's not acceptable. Will you do this or not?
That's really cute, Charlie, but I'm trying to give you the opportunity to alleviate hate within this group of people who have a shared ideology.
But hold on a second. There's no hate. There's just love of America here in this audience. That's all that's here today, okay? That's all that's here.
The fact that he can share this with 2,000 people but not with the authorities just proves it's all for clout.
What should the tax rate be for someone making $1 million a year?
65%.
Got it. So let's play that out in California. If you are in California, if you earn $1 million a year and 65% of it goes to the federal government, 13% goes to the state government, then you have property tax, sales tax. So therefore, 85% of everything you earn. So making $1 million a year, you keep $150,000. Is that fair?
Yes.
This is on full display what they want to do. They want to take 85% of your money if you happen to be successful.
So the reward for hard work and success is being stripped clean by the government? Genius.
Do you think men models should make the same as female models?
Great question.
Yeah.
So you'd be willing to take a pay cut?
What do you mean by
Like
that?
they take it out of your pocket.
Well, because men, when it comes to online presenting yourself, earn fractional what women earn, like 1/10.
I mean, I've always been told like the gay people actually get a lot of subscribers, like more than women.
The best paid male model in the world makes about $3 million a year. The best paid female model is like $35 to $40 million a year.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not even close. It's like a 10x, and it's almost across all disciplines.
I didn't even know that myself.
It's hilarious how equal pay only comes up in conversations where women feel they're the ones losing out.
Private property, I don't know what the law is in the UK, but I don't think you're allowed to do that. What was your name again? It's okay, let her do it. I think that's theft. Do they have laws in the UK?
They'll preach tolerance and respect for the law, but the second you challenge them on anything, it's war.
Do you think men would be happier if they were married and providing for a family?
I don't think marriage or the institution of marriage is the only way a man can be happy.
That's not what I said. I said generally happier. Do you think men will be generally happier if they're married, providing, and have children?
I don't think that's a necessary factor to contribute to men's happiness.
What is your solution to bring about male happiness in the West? Mine is men get married, have children, and provide. What is yours?
That's a big question. I think an affirmation of their emotions, their emotional states.
We've tried that.
I think an openness to allowing men to express themselves in whichever way they want, even if that is in a more effeminate way or a Western, typically effeminate way.
With all due respect, have you been to London the last 10 years? Men can do whatever they want.
I live in London.
Are they happier? Men can dress how they want, men can act how they want, and go to any club. Has it worked?
Yeah, but also we've had austerity. There are other factors outside of simply just.
You see what you're doing, respectfully. You're scrambling for an excuse to get away from the truth that's right in front of you.
I mean,
maybe men should get married and have children.
Okay, but I think
because it's worked for 2,000 years. We have a biological urge that God gave us when he designed us, which is to be fruitful and multiply, for men to provide for the family. Why is it that men in countries that barely have toilets and do not have 2 pounds to rub together, but they do have kids and they do have a wife, are much happier than someone with a big flat in downtown London? Something to think about.
Try to fight biology all you want, but in the end, nature always wins. In other words, men were born to be men.
If you come into a country uninvited, definitionally you are a criminal.
We're just not going to agree.
It's fine. Then
That's
final
okay.
question. What is a criminal?
What is a criminal?
Would you agree with the definition that a criminal is someone who breaks the law?
Here's where I'm thinking. Here's the thing. I know how he's going to turn it.
It's not a matter of turning it. It's a very ABC sequence. If they're not criminals, then tell me what a criminal is. And a criminal is obviously someone who breaks the law. Someone who comes across the southern border broke federal law, therefore they are a criminal.
Okay, then we can just disagree.
But you have to tell me what a criminal is, though.
Sorry, ma'am, but the law doesn't bend to your feelings. You don't just get to disagree with it.
What? Ask.
I can't hear what you're saying.
I bet we could ask.
Let's bring the purple-haired jihadi up. Come on up. Let's go. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Wait, I just have one question for you. No. Why does your face look like that?
You're the one saying that to me?
Yeah. And what about it? Dude, you're ugly as you get no. And you look like that. Like, why does your face look like that? And the woman that was up here before, she was right when she said your mom missed her date because... And you look trans too. I just had to say that, yeah.
They have no idea what they're doing when they come up to the mic like this.
Resorting to embarrassing personal attacks when you can't bring anything logical to the debate? Typical woke behavior.
I have a sign here. True Christians love everyone. Would you say you believe in this sign?
Yes, but define love.
Define love? It's a respect. You respect someone enough to not judge them, to not hate them for what they're doing, no matter what it is.
Do you lie to people you love?
Do I lie to people I love? Not often enough. And I don't lie about...
Should we, in the ideal, when you love somebody, should you lie to them?
Depends on the lie. So, let me give an example here. Say, do you have a sibling? Say you have a sibling and they have a dress on and it is just ugly, the ugliest thing you've ever seen. Are you going to tell them, that dress is ugly, you need to change it, you horrible person?
Yes. In fact, I'll do it in a way that is filled with love, but I love my sister so much that if I feel if she's going to leave the house and be made fun of, I won't let her do that, because that's what love is all about. You see, love is not...
Are you going to make her feel ugly saying that?
Well, no, in fact...
How would you say it to make them not feel ugly?
I would say, listen, I care a lot about you. I think that maybe you should change that outfit, or let's see what other outfits you might have.
What if she's like, no, I spent a lot on this, I'm really proud, I think this looks great. Are you going to say that what she thinks look great doesn't look great to you?
I would say, look, you can obviously wear whatever you want, but I want to caution you that if you wear that dress out in public, it might not be received the way you think it would be received. I would be remiss not to say that if I actually loved my sister. I'd be remiss, because love is not affirmation. Love is not confirmation. Love is making sure that you care so much about the other that you're willing to challenge and point out flaws when you see them and have the courage to articulate it.
Love isn't just about blind loyalty, it's about speaking the hard truth that those closest to you sometimes need to hear.
Oh, it says Charlie is a... Wow.
So, I know you're obviously very anti-trans. I think that's the best term for it. You're anti-trans. I know you haven't said that you are.
No, I'm pro-reality.
Okay, if you were pro-reality, let me tell you a story that explains this sign a little bit.
Let me guess, all the are against trans people too, and therefore that makes me an... Do you have a dog?
I do have a dog.
So did. Are you a? Oh my goodness! You have a dog, and so did. I can't believe it. A dog. You have a dog. You're an.
Oh my God! Do you have short hair and teeth? You must be a.
Let's elevate our discussion above personal insults. Let's try to. You see, the left can't debate, so they just call names. The left can't have a dialogue, so they just call names. That is the American left in one picture. They are intolerant, they are mean, they are ugly on the inside, and they are losing, and we are winning in this country, everybody.
It's always the same story. Give them a taste of their own medicine and they start freaking out.
Looks like we have a Satanist to begin. Yeah. In the name of Jesus, I repudiate this unclean spirit. Was that your question? Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Not today, Satan. Not today at Illinois State University.
If you come to a debate dressed like that, then you've already lost. What was he thinking?
First of all, tell me what is an assault rifle?
Yeah, exactly.
What is an assault rifle?
I'm sorry, are you stupid?
No, what is
No. Stop, guys, please. What is an assault rifle? Very specific. What is it?
An assault rifle.
No, what? No, I'm very curious. Stop, please, guys. What is an assault rifle?
Is a military-grade weapon.
So you do realize that every member of the military has a pistol, so you call a pistol a military-grade weapon?
No, actually, I'm not. I'm not talking about pistols. In case
no,
your
say
ears
it.
are
It's
fucking.
The Second Amendment wasn't talking about it. They're talking about
Well, no, you said what? An AK what?
Classic.
Wait, you said...
When a bullet, have you seen like what happens to the insides of a body?
Well, no.
The inside of a body when you get hit with an assault rifle?
What? No, that's please, trust me. What? Hey, guys, what is an assault rifle?
Okay, I'm sorry if you can't even understand what a
No.
basic assault
If you're
rifle
going
is.
to attack me,
No.
give me one sentence.
You're just an
What
idiot. You're not
is
like my
an
friend.
assault rifle?
Wait, so you want to change laws about something you know nothing about? Makes perfect sense.
I'm glad you guys are out here, so you'll be protesting me. I wish you guys would come in, though, and have a conversation.
Maybe we'll make our way in there. Yeah.
That would be wonderful.
I'd love to disrupt it. Yeah.
Disrupt it?
Yes, absolutely.
Why would you like to disrupt and not have a dialogue?
Because this is America. We can do whatever the we want. It's our freedom of speech.
No, of course you have the right to be wrong, and you have the right to be a jerk, but why would you choose to be one?
I think that you should off and get off campus. And
Oh, okay. So I should be silenced, not allowed to speak. Is that what you do when people prove you wrong? You kick them off campus?
They don't want dialogue, they want drama. That's their whole game.
We have a huge problem in this country of 32-year-old college-educated young women with cats. They have the degrees, they're earning a lot of money. Why are they so miserable? For a vast majority of them, it's because they said no to the biological push that God put in them. Find a partner and have kids. And we wonder why there's like this tyranny of single, childless, secular women in our urban metropolitan areas. Like, I'm so angry. It's because you have bought into the lie that becoming a partner at a law firm and having a bunch of cats or dogs or whatever is gonna bring you fulfillment. And then they get really bitter because all of a sudden they realize that their clock is running out. And they're like, I have to find somebody to marry in a hurry. And men are like, I don't want to marry you. So the men are like, forget it. I'm going to go to the 23-year-old beautiful Christian girl at the local church who loves the word. I'm not going to go marry the cat lady. And our politics is largely being driven by these people on the American left. And they're perpetually angry. And in some ways, I have sympathy for them. Like, don't believe that lie. The good ones do run out. Like, find a good man early and have a family. It's way more fulfilling than becoming a partner at some law firm. It's way better. It's better for you. It's better for the kingdom. It's better for your soul. It's better for your country. It's better for everybody. And yet we've told young women not to do that.
Modern women deluded themselves into believing that they didn't need a man or a family, and now they're just bitter and alone.
I hate Charlie Kirk! I hate him! I hate him! I hate him! I hate him!
I'm gonna send her a signed hat.
I'd pay to see her reaction when she receives it.
I want to say that you are hearing from people that are very frustrated. They are oppressed and they are very, very tired. You're hearing from people who are emotionally exhausted. And you are coming from a place of privilege. I don't expect you to have the same perception as they do, but you need to hear what they are saying. And from your language, you want to argue. And that is really unfortunate because these people care. And
So what does your sign say, by the way?
And the alt-right threaten lives and...
So it's somehow me that wants to argue, and you say I threaten lives and...
Wait, I'm sorry, what was the question again?
No, I mean, I'm asking, you're saying I'm the one that's here to argue, and you're wearing a sign that says Charlie Kirk threatens lives and...
It's not
And
an
I'm the
argument.
one provoking disagreement.
It's not an argument, it's a statement. Also...
No, you accuse me of wanting to argue with people, and I'm saying you're the one wearing a sign accusing me of threatening lives and
I've
killing.
been sitting there this whole time listening to you. I have not been the one that has been calling out. I ask that you give me the opportunity to listen to me as I have listened to you.
I asked you a question. So go ahead. You got the floor.
Thank you. I will say this. I will say that you use the name of God, and God is not with you, and you are a false prophet. And to those that... Your influence, you are an oppressor. Your influence was meant to be destroyed, and so therefore I ask everyone to fulfill their destiny and give them hell. I'm sorry. My only question is to ask you to leave.
So she claims that he threatens and right before she proceeds to ask everyone to give him hell? Right.
What would you say to feminists, specifically those I think you would consider biological women who are in support of trans women being able to access historically women's spaces like female bathrooms and being able to participate in women's sports?
Are you one of those feminists?
I am.
Oh, okay. Lucky guess. What is a woman?
Somebody who identifies as a woman.
So can I become a woman?
Do you have gender dysphoria?
Thankfully, no. So anyone at any time can become a woman?
No. Because...
Well, anyone could have gender dysphoria. It's you claim it upon yourself. You say anyone who has gender dysphoria can transition to become a woman at any time. And you're a feminist?
I am.
What women are you trying to protect?
Women. All women.
That you
Regardless
can't
of whether or not they've transitioned.
I wish you well in the coming situation where now as a feminist, you're going to have to live under the tyranny of men who think they're women.
What happens if you suddenly stop feeling like a woman in the woman's bathroom then? Genuine question.
And the man and the woman consent. It's not, should be illegal in those circumstances. So we agreed. So almost all of be illegal.
No.
We just agreed.
Do you think that having once is equal to the
People need to take responsibility for their. It's not free. It comes at a cost. That's why you should save yourself for marriage. I know it's laughable. Everything comes at a cost. And we tell young people you can have all the pleasure with none of the responsibility.
If you're careless and get pregnant, that's on you. You can't just erase a life because it's inconvenient.
You're part of the problem, I think, with the hatred on trans people. It's really not that deep. Like, if someone wants to dress up however they want, that's totally fine.
Okay, so
and I think
I'm
that's
not
where the
preventing
hatred
you. I'm
comes
not
from.
preventing you from dressing up like this. However, let me ask you a question. I will
Go
flush
ahead,
this
go
out.
ahead.
So let's pretend you say you are a woman.
Yeah,
and
let's pretend.
I know you are a man, but I refuse to
But-
call you a woman.
Okay.
Who's the hateful one?
I would say you are. I mean,
Oh,
I wouldn't.
So
I
you're
wouldn't
gonna
appreciate
force
it.
me and
I'm
shame
not
me?
forcing
No, hold
you
on
to
a
do
second.
anything, man.
I'm the hateful one.
It's really just like common courtesy.
It is
Is
never
it that much
common
effort?
courtesy to lie. You do
Okay.
not become a thing just because you say it, you are the thing.
So-
And guess what? Nobody in the history of the species that was born XX or born XY and transitioned is able to change their chromosomes. Every
Yeah.
one of your cells is coded either XX or XY.
But
And
that's
it is an
where-
insult to women everywhere in this audience and across the country that's saying that you could just have wear makeup and dress like a woman, undergo surgery, that you magically become a woman. And it is the abolition of women and is the abolition of reality. And we see great unjust human suffering because of it.
Forcing people to play along with your delusion isn't respect. It's just creating more problems. People like this just need to wake up. There's nothing to fear when the protesters look as ridiculous as the cause they're shouting about.
If a woman is here and she says she's pregnant, and what does she say she has in her?
A baby. And I'm not disagreeing with you that what's inside of her is like alive, but
then why is it okay to kill if it's alive?
Because if it's going to have worse circumstances in like when it's born.
But no, you don't believe that. You don't believe that's morally applicable. For example, if I have a 2-year-old and I lose my job, should I be able to kill a 2-year-old?
No.
Well, then why? Why is the difference of the 2-year-old versus the 2-week-old in the womb? What is the moral difference?
I'm not saying there's a difference, but I agree with you.
No, but one is okay to murder, one is not. Tell me why.
Because for...
You could see her brain freeze the moment she realized she had no comeback at all.
Tell me why you're here.
I am Jesus, and I didn't write the scriptures, I lived them.
Oh, that's awfully heretical, but okay.
Well, I heard you kept saying my name, so I wanted to show up. You know,
Okay.
I'm busy trying to save the planet from this apocalypse going on. You know what I mean? Jesus H. Christ, but you can just call me Josh. All right, why don't you ask me the questions? I'm sure you have plenty of them.
Okay, what's the Hebrew word for father?
Man, let me tell you something. Abba.
I'm sorry?
Abba.
That's the Greek word for father.
Yeah, Greek, whatever. Point I'm trying to say is this,
Yeah,
man.
you don't even make a good Jesus.
Whatever.
What language did Jesus speak?
Aramaic.
Okay, tell me one thing
But
in
you have
Aramaic.
to understand, man, I have to come here to speak to you now. You don't speak Aramaic, otherwise you and me would be speaking Aramaic.
Oh, okay,
I have to
right.
speak this kind of dumbed down stuff for you.
The enemy has come to lie, steal, cheat, and destroy. What did Jesus say?
I said love your neighbor.
Wrong.
And how is that working out, by the way?
The enemy has come to lie,
I'm pretty sure I
steal...
said love
hold
your
on a
neighbor,
second. You're not even a good
love
Jesus.
God,
It's one of the most.
and love
It's one of the
yourself.
most popular verses in the Bible. John 10:10. The enemy has come
I
to
didn't
lie,
write the
steal, cheat,
Bible.
and destroy.
Who wrote that thing anyways?
I have
did
come
not
to
write
give
the
life and
Bible.
life more abundantly. Okay.
If you're gonna cosplay as Jesus, at least know who he is. This is just embarrassing.
You want to come up here and talk? Come on up, tough guy. Come on.
Sorry, man. I was just saying that's in America.
To return people that break into your country back home?
Because like mass deportation really just is like cleansing the land.
No, it's not. It's restoring the law.
Yeah, man, but law is not a moral compass.
Yes,
like
it is.
Justice. You're tripping, bro.
Hold on. So, let me ask you a question. If someone breaks into your country, what should the punishment be?
I was going to give you a different question, man.
Well, I just answered. It's very simple. You said we're in America, so tell me. If someone breaks into the United States, what should the punishment be?
I wouldn't say it's breaking in most of the time, dude.
No, it is.
I would say dude, because like, if other countries are economically bad and they're coming here, like they want to come here.
Doesn't
and
matter.
work.
If someone goes and robs a 7-Eleven, you don't get like a lesser penalty if you're broke. What is wrong, regardless of your socioeconomic status.
I get you, man. No, I get you. But like, law is not a universal thing.
No, they are. No, that's not correct. We believe, as Christians and in the West, in an axiological truth, which that every human being has written on their heart some form of right or wrong. It is inherently wrong to steal their people's stuff. It's inherently wrong to walk into people's homes uninvited. It's inherently wrong to go after somebody and harass them or whatever. So it's a universal law that you don't get to go places where you aren't invited.
The fact that we even need to argue whether breaking into a country is wrong is already absurd.
We're at North Carolina State University today, where there's protesters behind me who are here in light of the Charlie Kirk and Laura Trump Turning Point USA Culture Wars event. We're going to go ask them some questions, see what they're doing here, see what their message is. Would you like to give a comment on the protest?
Charlie Kirk.
Yes. And why do you say that?
I don't know. Seems like.
Do you mind if she records?
Oh no.
Oh no.
She's not allowed to record.
Oppressing a
I'm just asking questions.
I can speak on behalf of women. I don't feel oppressed here.
You don't feel oppressed here? I kind of felt oppressed when he, was covering up.
You're going to tell me about oppression? A white man's going to tell me about oppression?
I'm just saying he was standing in front of the camera, not letting.
Are you not using your privilege in this moment to go around and try and do this? Like,
doing it all up and down.
Can we not have our space to do our own freedom of speech?
Can I have my space to do my own freedom of speech?
Charlie Kirk is the worst. I mean, even though he even said, like,
You know, there's people out there is worse than him for sure, but yeah, him still though.
And what is Charlie said in particular that you disagree with?
I haven't heard he said. I just know his platform. His platform is bull bigotry. I ain't gotta listen to it because I've heard it many times before. You know what I'm saying?
But don't you think that if you're gonna, you know, attack a guy like that, you should probably have some instances of things that he said that are offensive or that are racist or anything like that?
I trust my comrades.
Half of these people don't even know what they're protesting. They just showed up to spread hate.
Feminism is the glaring thing in front of us where we have fertility rates down, we have marriage rates down, we have unhappiness up, and we did something in the 1960s out of the universities of Brady Friedan and Gloria Steinem and all these feminists that basically said you're trapped in a home, go get a job, freeze your eggs, take control, and all of a sudden women are way unhappier than they were 40 years ago. And I just have to ask the question, why is that? Is it working? And maybe there are biological differences between men and women that we should respect, and that deep down a lot of women want to get married and have children. In fact, we should applaud it, and we should support it, and we should say it means nothing if you're going to go be a CEO of some shoe company or be some banker in London. What matters if you raise children and you have something to pass down long after you're gone. Do you agree that the happiest women of the West are married with kids?
I would have to look into it, but I think there are certain studies
and objectively we know that, right? The women with kids are not the ones tearing down statues, right? They're the ones that actually have obligations.
Does tearing down statues correspond to some kind of smiles per capita data set that I wasn't aware of?
Again, it's like, it's a little bit of a one-liner. The happy and the grateful. The happy and the grateful usually don't go burn down Wendy's in their spare time, of which we saw in our country all throughout a single summer. But as a side note, you would agree, objectively, study after study, survey after survey, that the women of the West that are married and have children, especially a lot of children, are far happier than even the ones that earn more money correlated at the same age.
Modern feminism didn't free women, it just made them more lonely and miserable in their 30s. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you should watch another one. Till next time.